Well, hey, baseball fans, Christopher here. It's a great day for baseball. Saturday afternoon, Manchaca Fields. Late afternoon game between the Rays, the home team, Beckham Ball, the right-hander on the mound, pitching to the Astros. And the first pitch is a swing on, cut foul. And the Astros in the bright orange are ready for some offense here in the top of one. A windy day, and the wind blowing right into the batter's face. And so ought to perhaps help the velocity of the pitches today. Kenyon catching behind the plate, adjust a gear for a slight pause on a 1-1 pitch coming here. This one smacked down third base and couldn't get it is Davey, the third baseman. Benji left field, throw this one to the cutoff, and batter thought about going two, and a rocket from Luke, the shortstop, over to Dante, who catches it clean at second, holds the runner at one. A good start for the Astros. So with one on for the Stros, the two-hole batter, a right-hander up, and he will watch the first one come in for a strike as the second base is stolen. And Beckham throws one, and they're going to run him. And so now we got a chance to tag him. Can probably just run him down, and he'll get him right there. And the first out on the books. Beckham thought the lead was big enough, threw it over there, and the snubbed ball baited the runner into going, just like the Rays drew it up, we'll say. A one-strike count here on the batter. And Beckham comes home with it. And a high pop foul. And we'll reset with two strikes. So 0-2. Beckham dealing so far from the stretch. He'll work another good one, hit to shortstop. And Luke couldn't play it between his legs. Tried to backhand it, didn't get it. So it's a base hit single. And the Stros still with some good life. Three-hole batter, number 9, a right-hander, and outside pitch, ball 1. 1-0 from the stretch. And this one is low, pass ball, runner will go to 3, and Kenyon will just hold on to it. So a couple balls here. And this one swung at for strike 1.
Nice.
2-1, runner creeping from third. And this one hit, and it is sailing foul. Boy, it was only foul by about 6 inches. Rays dodged a bullet there. That wind probably helped push it foul. And so we're even at 2. 2-2, and Beckham's going to try to pick off at third. Good catch by Davey, but the lead was not very big, so no close call there. 2-2 here in the top of 1. Inside pitch buzzed him, and the count is full. So 3-2 stretch. In for a strike, but a foul ball. We'll hold this one here, and we'll go again. 3-2, 1-out pitch. On its way. In the strike zone, hit foul again. And Peyton had a chance to make a play. Slid into the fence, but couldn't find it. And the batter stays alive with some fouls. So 3-2 for the third time at this at-bat. Scoreless, runner still over at 3. This one in, hit deep to the center field. And a great catch by Jordan, the center fielder, who secures the second out and holds the runner at 3, just like the Rays defense planned it. How about that? Rays defense showing they're here to play ball today. 2 outs, Dominic, the right-hander, in the 4-hole. Up for the first time. Awaits pitch number 1. Takes a swing at this one. Hits it foul down third base line. 0-1. And just inside. 1-1 as Beckham comes set. And this one in the strike zone. Hit foul.
One more, Beck.
And just 1 strike away from getting out of the top of 1. So 1-2 count. Force at 1. And this one hit foul again, so the second batter in a row to hang with 3 foul balls. 1-2 we go again. Wind is calm for a moment here, and this is an outside ball, pass ball, and they're going to try to get him at the plate, but wouldn't in time. Beckham came over to cover, but the pass ball leads to a first run for the Stros by number 5. So 2-2, outside. So Dominic climbs back into the at-bat, 3-2 the count now. Nobody on. And this one across the plate, hit deep right center, nobody home. It's going to be a double possibly. He's rounding. Jordan's going to throw it to Dante at the plate, or at the base rather. Cutoff gets there instead, and Dominic has a stand-up double.
It's a good hit.
So 5-hole batter, right-hander, up for the first time. Dominic gets back to the base as Beckham tries to implore the scare tactic. So a 2-out double on that last one. Dominic's going to go, and a good pitch. Canyon try to get him at 3. The ball out of Davies, and they're going to send him. Nope, come back, they said. That's father-son over there at third. And shortstop Luke picks it up in a hurry, and it holds Dominic over at 3. One strike pitch. This one's outside. Dominic is going to come. They're going to throw it over to Beckham, and he didn't get it in time. He should have pitched it. He got underneath the tag, and so the second run comes in. So 1-1 count as the second run in for the Astros. Beckham delivers a good-looking pitch. Must have just stayed high of the strike zone. 2-1 count. And this one swung at to even it up at 2-2. So 22. Could this be the last pitch of the inning here? And it's hit foul, and so he hangs. So a lot of foul balls here in the top of 1. Beckham comes set and delivers another 2-2 and swung on, strikeout. He dropped it, and so got him there on the drop third. 2 runs in, nobody left on. Rays up to bat next. So bottom of 1, number 5, a right-hander, dealing for the Stros. First pitch, high and outside. Felix, the leadoff for the Rays, lets this ball 1 come in. 1-0 to Felix, and low in the dirt. 2-0, good start for the batter. From the stretch, pitch comes, and hit off the dirt. My word, scooped it down, and found it, and a good shot at that. Not sure that's how it was drawn up on paper, but Felix gets aboard with a single. So Canyon, the 2-hole batter, up for his first time, and this one also in the dirt. He lets it go. Felix will go ahead and take the obvious base. Center field shading a hair to the left of the base for the right-hander at the plate here. Felix gets his lead off. Shortstop playing up in the grass. And this one swung at by Canyon. They're going to think about pulling it at 3. Good slide by Felix, and safe over there. So 1-1. And outside pass ball. Felix is going to not go. And a good decision in the end as the catcher retrieved nicely and threw it over to the pitch. 2-1 here at the plate. From the stretch, pitcher works. High, over the top, and a good bounce off the backstop keeps Felix in position at 3. So 3-1. Canyon with his would-be toes on the line. And a ball on this pass ball probably would have been a good one to go in the end.
Good job, Canyon. Let's go back.
And so Canyon goes ahead and takes an extra base as everybody kind of staring at each other here. Beckham up in the 3-hole. First pitch outside, and Canyon not going to go, and not sure why. I think Coach was calling for him to. Well, correction by me. Felix standing over there on third, nowhere for Canyon to go, so I'll get my head in the game here in a minute. 1-0 pitch to Beckham. Rays still looking for their first score, and Beckham watches a strike come in. 1-1, runners in scoring position for the Rays. Bases 2 and 3 occupied. And this one hit, pop fly high over to third base. Dominic will have a chance at it. And then Felix standing off the base in a double play as he got on it. And so that one, just like the Stros, drew it up. Dante up with 2 outs. Runner on second. High ball, check swing. Oh, he went. And so strike in. Canyon on 3, 1 strike. And swung late, strike 2. So 0-2. Stros in a good position here. Outside pitch, pass ball, and Canyon not going to go. Holds at 3. So 1-2 count. And outside pitch, back right back, and he's got to go back now. They're going to try to pickle him up. And now he's going to go back home and slide at the plate. He's there, home, safe and sound.
There we go.
In fact, that's probably a good strategy to bait him into throwing it back to third behind him. The catcher probably should just run him back, but the first run on the books. So 2-2, I think, after the action there. Dante awaits, and in the dirt for a full count, I think. So 3-2. Dante with a chance to keep the inning alive here with a hit. And this one is a walk, and he'll get on base. So Davey up with a guy on one. Dante will take his lead and swung at. 0-1, high pitch. And Dante safe over there on the bag at 3. From the stretch, nope. Five's gonna go over here and throw it, trying to work Dante over there. Dante at 3, and Davey watches a strike come in here. So a couple strikes here on the batter with 2 outs. Rays certainly don't want to strand the runner on 3. They'd like to get this equalizing run in, and Davey will swing and miss, and that strikes him out, ends the inning. 1 guy left on, 2-1. We'll go to the top of 2. So a 2-1 ball game here in the top of 2. Number 2, the right-hander for the Stros up. Mason Beckham still on the mound. And first pitch of the inning, outside for ball 1. 1-0 stretch, and inside for ball 2. 2-0, and this one in the strike zone for a strike. So 21, across the plate, hit foul, and Beckham has dealt a number of foul balls today. Batter's trying to catch up to the speed, perhaps. 2-2 for Riker, the batter, trying to hang here. And this one swung at and missed, and strike out.
Nice.
1 out, gone. 1 gone as 12 steps up. Beckham deals the first one. Swung at, missed, dropped by the catcher, but the strike in. 1 strike pitch.
Strike.
Just below the strike zone. So 1-1, Beckham will work with 1 out. And this one in the dirt as well. 2-1 the count. And this one inside. So a 3-1 count. Batter ahead here. And this one low and walks him. So new batter, Ethan, right-hander. And both coaches take a chance to pep talk each player. Beckham tries a pickoff attempt, but Blue says time was called. So Beckham outside, and Canyon gonna try to throw it to 2. Felix gonna catch it off the bounce, but runner safe on 2 with the stolen base. And that one hit high, but out of play on the backside of the net. Catcher and pitcher tracking it. So runners on 2. Outside pitch, Canyon stops it, and they hold him. And I believe it's a 2-1 count now. From the stretch, Beckham will deliver home, and runner will stay on 2. Good catch by Canyon. So 3-1. This one hit back. Felix is short. Gonna make the tag, and will get the tag just in time. Nearly threw it to first and skipped the lead runner. Close one, but 2 gone for the Rays as they dodge one there. So I missed the first pitch at the at-bat because of a heads up from behind me. I took cover, and so anyway, it was a strike delivered, I believe, looking. And so 0-1 here. Runner on 2. Beckham. Strike in the zone, and they're going to throw it over to 3. Luke tried to make the tag before he had it in his glove, so runner safe, but the ball didn't go past, so holds him there. And with 2 strikes, the Rays in good shape. So 0-2, and Beckham hits the batter and will get him on base with a hit by pitch. And runners on the corners. So new batter here. And good pitch there, hit over to first base. Jordan can't get it, he's got to get back to the bag. White will collect it at right field. The run comes in, and White will throw it over to Felix in the shortstop position. So a good RBI shot there for the Stros on 2 outs. So 3-1 here at the top of 2. Chris, number 6, did the pitching earlier for the Stros up to bat, and he will toe the line and hug that plate. And so a good chance for an inside pitch. And Beckham did not step off the rubber, and so called for a balk. Not sure if they'll warn him or send him around. So an explanation to Beckham of the box situation, but they're not enforcing the moving over of the bases. And so Chris still waits his first pitch. Runners on the corner, 3-1 score, 2 outs. And Beckham comes home with this one. Pass ball, and runner will stay at third. 7 gets to 2, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1-0. Beckham will work from the stretch and deliver this one home.
Strike.
And for a strike looking there.
Good, back.
I think it's a 1-1 count. And Beckham will come home and hit the batter. He'll take it on his hip. Loads the bases up. And they'll take a second for a recovery. So Beckham will come home and a runner behind the plate the last second there. They won't call anything for distraction there. It's a ball, I guess. I didn't see a strike signal given. So it looked like a good pitch, but we'll go with 1-0. And this one just inside. Nobody coming on the bounce. 2-0 count, bases loaded. Rays just need one more. Play at any base, and this one high for ball 3. Stros will be moving on any kind of contact. And this one high for ball 4. It'll walk in the run, take it to 4. And Rays still looking for one more. So Brody, the batter, a right-hander, going to try to keep things alive here for the Astros. Beckham will deal him the first pitch and hit right back to him. Beckham can make the play at 1 and caught. That ends the inning. Just 2 runs given up.
There you go,
And we'll go to the bottom of 2. New pitcher for the Stros here in the bottom of 2. Peyton, number 9, a hitter. In fact, a couple of hitters up and on deck for the Rays as ball 1 comes in inside. Pitcher from the stretch throws the second one. It's a ball in the dirt. 2-0 count on a 4-1 ball game. And strike 1 there. A 2-1 count for Peyton to work with. And he will take a cut at that one. Hits it down a bunt style. Runs it out to first. The throw over and in time, and they got him. Coach for the Rays asking Peyton if that ball hit off his chest. And if that was the case, of course, it would have been foul. But that wasn't the call. So Jordan up to bat now. Waits pitch number 2 here. From the stretch it comes. And smacked high. It's going to drop foul if not caught. And catcher never moved. And so Jordan stays alive. 1-1 the count from the stretch. Rays need some runs. And this one perhaps swung a hair late. Foul right over top of catcher's head. So a 1-2 count. Strike zone just got a little bigger for Jordan as he needs to protect here. And this one is not protection worthy and a good idea. 2-2. And this one hit, smacked high, deep left field. And left field couldn't find it. And so Jordan's going to take the second base. They throw to the cutoff. And he will go 3, get up and go 3 on the pass ball. In fact, he's probably coming home on this one. Jordan will have an in-park get around the base on the error as he smiles, trots across, and the second run in as the gritty is hit for the Rays. So number 3, Benji, a stick of dynamite in his own right, up to bat, and check swing, good idea. 1-0 on 3, and high ball 2. Well, after I said ball 2, I saw the blue behind the plate point his finger, but he didn't say anything. Surely it wasn't a strike. I'm going to go with 3-0, the count. Yeah, 3-0, okay. I'm seeing things. Benji way ahead here on a 30 count. Nobody on. And ball 4 sends Benji to base 1, and the Rays with the tying run at the plate. So Luke, the slugger, up to bat. And Benji gets his lead off. Ball 1, Benji will go to 2. So 1-0 to Luke. And that one in for a strike. 1-1 with 1 out. Benji on 2. And a high ball. And Benji will go over to 3.
Slide.
No pull of the trigger rather. 2-1, Benji lurks from 3. And Luke will pull the trigger on this one, couldn't find it. The glove fell off of the catcher's hand with the ball in it. So a bit of a magician there. So 2-2 inside for a ball, and Benji will stay put.
Good eye, 7. Good eye, 7.
Full count for Luke. Pitcher looks him down the lane, comes set, checks Benji. Will come home with it, and it's ball 4. Luke on base, runners on the corners as Leo up. So Leo, the left-hander, with an RBI opportunity, runs have been at a premium so far in this 4-2 ball game. Luke will go ahead and take the second base. And a swing there from Leo. Benji stays at 3. 0-1 stretch. And looks like he stepped out. Had he stepped back towards pitcher, might have sent that one back at him. So 0-2. Runners on 2 and 3. And this one in the dirt, but he took a swing, but he's got to run now. Drop third strike, and the run in, it counts.
Good job, Benji.
I'm not sure if the catch was made over there or not. He was safe. Oh, runner was out at first. Run comes in. 4-3 ball game, 2 outs. So tying run over at 3. Wyatt up to bat, and a 1-0 start to the at bat. So Wyatt sits in the box with a 1-0 count. Trying to RBI this tying run here, and it's low in the dirt. Wyatt's gonna step out as Luke is gonna be run back to 3. And a smart decision by the catcher to not throw it past his head.
That's how you listen.
Wyatt ahead here in the at-bat. 20 the count. Pitcher's gonna come home with it. High, ball 3, and Luke is gonna try to get there, and he will.
Nice.
They had some help from the backstop on the bounce, but the catcher just couldn't get it in time, and Luke's got the tying run in with 2 outs. So a 3-0 count here. Wyatt can be awful choosy. In fact, he may just let this one come without swinging, and he will, and it's a walk. A 2-out rally ensuing as the leadoff, Felix, the left-hander, back up for the second time today. Cleans the plate with his shoe a bit, make sure everybody can see things, tags it with his bat, and sets up to hit. Wyatt on 1, he'll steal the 2, a swung,
Nice,
miss, strike 1. Wyatt on 2. 0-1 with the go-ahead on 2. And a good-looking pitch there, but high of the zone. 1-1 count. Pitcher chews gum, checks the runner at 3, throws home, and in for a strike. And so a 1-2 count now. So 1-2 with 2 outs. A lot of things could happen here. A hit! And that's one of them to the gap. How about Felix coming through in the clutch with the RBI single? And the go-ahead at that with 2 outs, and now he's going to go. And this could be a mistake. They've pickled him up. He's coming back now. And back to the bag with nobody harmed. Felix wanting to give us all a bit of a heart palpitation. So 4 runs scored this inning for the Rays, 1 shy of the run rule, and Canyon takes a monster swing, couldn't find it though. 0-1 for Canyon as Riker deals an outside ball and runner on 3. So 1-1 count, Felix on 3. If he gets home the 60-some feet, then that ends the inning on the run roll, and Canyon went up and chased a high ball and hammered it to the moon. So 1-2, Felix being told if that ball comes off that bat, you sprint home. And now it's a good one, and it's hit right to shortstop. And through his legs, unlucky. The run comes home, ends the inning, and Canyon will keep running for sport. And he's safe on 2, but the 5-run rule is in. We'll go to the top of 3. So top of 3, Jordan in to relieve Beckham on the mound. He's a right-hander. Pitching to number 5, and a high ball 1 to open. 1-0 to start. Jordan fixes the bill of his cap and comes home with the next one and misses outside. 2-0 count, high ball 3.
Yeah, you can sit there, just don't put your. Oh.
So 30 to count, batter hadn't swung yet. And got a strike that time for the first strike.
Yellow, that's right.
3-1 stretch, and low inside the zone, walk on base. Landon, number 9, the right-hander, up for the second time. And he's got a runner on 1. So he awaits his first pitch from Jordan. Way outside there for ball 1. 1-0, runner will steal third, and a good-looking pitch there for a strike. 1-1, and a strike swinging there. Jordan's found 2 in a row. 1-2 count, and this one misses outside to even things up. 2-2, this one high, full count, good catch. Full count as every phone in the Manchaca complex sounds off for some kind of an Amber Alert. High ball 4, and the ball hits the umpire in the back. It's enough to send the runner from 3 home, and they climb within 1. So the runner, Landon, actually takes 2 bases. And Jordan comes home against Dominic, and Peyton fakes the throw. He's around all 3, but it's a strike. So 0-1 on Dominic. And Jordan, this one low. Landon will stay put. Foul ball. And you've got a couple strikes now. 1-2 the count. No outs. And Jordan from the stretch throws a strikeout and drop third strike. Peyton gonna have to throw it down to Davey, who drops it and he's safe. And now they're gonna come home and tie the ball game. 6-6. Oh, how fast a drop third strike can change a play. And we'll take a timeout here while some equipment gets set. So Davey, the first baseman, over there trying to hold Dominic on. Jordan's gonna come home, and outside ball 1 to start. Next pitch, way high. 2-0 count here for the right-hander. And this one in the zone for strike 1. 2-1, Dominic over on 3, and another strike looking there. Evens the count. 2-2, Rays still looking for their first out, and this one high. So 3-2. What will give? And a high ball 4 will walk the batter. Runners on the corners for the Stros, no outs. Riker, who's doing the pitching duties last inning, toes on the base just about. And this one a strike. Nope, a ball. So 1-0. And this one in the zone to even it up. 1-1 count. Runners on 2 and 3. Jordan comes home from the set and check swing. So 2-1. And this one is low and outside. Runner, he's going to come. And Peyton couldn't get it. He was wrestling and reaching for the ball, but just couldn't find it in time. Dominic gets home, and the Astros have their lead back. So 3-1 the count here. And this one across the plate. Count is full. Runner on 3. 7-6 ball game. Rays still looking for outs, and this one high enough to walk the batter. Runners back on the corners. Fresh batter for the Stros, number 12. And this one a looking strike. 0-1 on Ernest, and this one high, good climb of the ladder by Peyton. So Ernest has a 1-1 count. Got runners behind him, and time called. Field ump coaches Jordan up on how to step off. And a pretty good looking pitch, just misses low and outside. So 1-1. And this one outside, and runner is gonna come. And Peyton gonna throw it, and they'll run him back, so a close call. Jordan was ready, received it, and the runner got about 10 feet from the home plate, and back he goes. 3-1 count for Ernest, and this one high and walks him. And he is going to come this time. Unlucky bounce for the Rays as it skipped off to the right side. 8-6 your score. So the inning-ending run over on 3, should it come in. New batter with his loaded up stance. And takes a swing. Strike 1. And next pitch high for a ball. So force over at 1 for the Rays, and runner was creeping from 3, but a good catch by Peyton holds him there.
Let's go 12.
2-1 the count, and this one low for ball
Good catch.
3. Good stop by Peyton with his knees. 3-1. So Jordan continues to work from that stretch and comes home with a pretty good looking pitch, but it's upstairs for a walk. Bases loaded as the next guy up. So John, number 3, has a chance to RBI walk off the inning here. And he'll load up for Jordan's first attempt. And a high ball 1 to start. 1-0 on no outs, and this one in the zone for a strike. So 1-1. And high, but the ball bounced, pretty good bounce, but not pitched in time. In fact, not pitched at all. That ends the inning, 9-6. We'll go to the bottom of 3 and see if the Rays can respond.
Let's go back.
So bottom of 3, and about an hour and 10 minutes into an hour and 25-minute time clock. 3 runs needed for the Rays offense. Depending on how long they would bat, could be walk-off situations. Leadoff man for the inning is Beckham, the 3-hole, and he will watch ball 1 come in. Beckham, who popped out his first at-bat, here with a 1-0 count. And this one outside. Wind is picked up, still blowing in the face of the batter, coming from the outfield. 2-0, and behind Beckham. 3-0 for Beckham. Dominic pitching. Old all-star teammates. And this one is outside for ball 4. Beck on, and the Rays need base runners. Dante up, and we have seen him hit the baseball with some awful velocity. Be a good time for him to do it again if you're a Rays fan. Beckham will get his lead off. Dominic will check him. From the stretch, he'll come. And this one swung at by Dante in the dirt, so strike 1 to start. Hard for hungry hitters to lay off. 0-1 count as Beckham takes 2. And he will go ahead and steal 3, and Dante will swing. 2 strikes. Beckham creeping with creepy feet from 3. Landon, the third baseman, holding him on. And Dominic will charge him with a fist reared back. It's a little balk instruction given there. And Dante dodges what would have been a hit by pitch, but over there anyway. Thought it was a 4th ball, but it wasn't. So that was the first ball in the at-bat. So 1-2 the count. And pass ball there. Beckham is going to come and slides for the run to come in. Takes the score to 7 for the Rays. Deuces the count. Bases emptied. And high ball 3. We're full for Dante. Stroh's dugout asking the home plate ump to check with the first base field ump to see if he went. He didn't, and so Dante alive for the full count. Hits this one down first base line. It's going to be a race to the base, and first base will win it. First out recorded. 1 gone here in the bottom of 3 in a 9-7 ball game. Davey up, the right-hander, and first pitch outside for ball 1. 1-0, and 10 is one of those batters who can really lace it, and a ball 2 won't give him the chance. So 2-0, Davey ahead in the at-bat. Dominic dealing, wind blowing, pitch on its way, and this one is in the zone, and so Davey now has the timing if he was waiting for it. 2-1 as the shadows are getting longer here. We are past the 6 p.m. mark out here at the Manchaca Fields. Closing in on the finish of this one, and it's just outside. With just 1 strike, Davey had the equity to let that one come through. With 2 strikes, that's the kind that you might have to protect and take a swing on. So 3-1 the count, and a walk there. Must have missed the zone above the strike zone. Runners on 1 for the Rays. Tying run at the plate in the form of Peyton. 1 out down for the Astros. And Peyton awaits pitch number 1 and does go around for the strike. He's got to back out the other way. 0-1, Davey on 2 as the sand under Peyton's feet blows in our face. And ball comes through. A little pep talk from first base coach to Peyton. 1-1. Stros come with the pitch. Outside. Nope. Strike. 2.
Stay in.
Peyton may have fallen victim to the old backing out. Typically called a strike as the strike zone disappears. So 1-2. RBI opportunity here. Davey at 3 and a ball. So 2-2, and the alarm in the ump's pants goes off. Time has expired, so the tying run is at the plate and a walk-off opportunity for the Rays. And inside pitch loads the count full. So fun competitive baseball here when the stakes are what they are. Full count for Peyton. And walks with a outside pitch. So 1 out, 9-7, runners on the corners. Good time for Jordan to hit one like he did last time when he went deep to left field. Awaits his first pitch, and it's a ball 1. Peyton takes 2. 1-0 count. And high ball 2, and this one bounces back, so runners will stay put. Next pitch in the strike zone, and Jordan checks the eyes of the umpire to see what he's going to call, and it reassures what he thought, a strike. So 2-1. Only first base empty, and must have missed inside, and a ricochet keeps Davey, though, still at 3. So 3-1 the count as Dominic takes his time back to the mound and resets for the pitch that would either walk Jordan or perhaps administer a strike on his way to the second out.
Where are you going?
And this one is a 4th ball. It'll walk and load the bases as Benji, next guy up. So new pitcher, Landon, the right-hander, throwing to Benji.
Go,
And
Benji.
bases are loaded. Rays need 2 to tie, 3 to walk off. And this one is low, ball 1. 1 ball count as 3 awaits the second pitch. Landon looks him down and delivers a good one to swing at. Couldn't find it there, and so even at 1. 1-1 count. Shortstop with his toes on the grass over there. Landon delivers another one, swung at, and so 2 strikes now. 1-2 as Benji chokes up a bit and gets ready to protect that zone. This one, a good idea, and they hold Davey at 3. So 2-2. Landon delivers, and this one high and outside. And so a full count coming now. So Landon shakes his head in disagreement and gets ready to deliver the 3-2. Jordan gets his lead, and this one swung at and missed, so 2 outs gone. Stros 1 out away from ending this ball game. So play can be made at any base for the Stros. Luke, the right-hander, up at bat. A sure-handed hitter, and a base hit, RBI's a run, gets them closer to what they need. Landon takes his time on the mound, delivers the first one low for ball 1, and Davey gonna try to go, gets underneath the tag, and he's safe. Tag not made before Davey's foot got there, and the Rays are 1 run away from tying this one. So 1-0 count
Get aggressive,
for Luke.
Get aggressive.
And base runners have moved over. Peyton, the tying run, over at 3rd, gets his lead. Landon's going to work on the batter at home, and a good-looking strike to... Oh, no, low of the zone. So 1-0 the count. Or 2-0 the count. And Landon comes home with it. And this one, inside, Luke may have helped him a bit and fouled it. So the count either 1-1 or 2-1. I need Blue to help me out here. Nevertheless, Luke prepares for this next one. Outside, and Peyton's going to come across the plate and has the tying run. We're smooth even at 9. So 3-1 the count. And if Jordan can get home, it would end the ball game on the walk-off. So Luke with the opportunity to be the hero here.
Get aggressive, Jordan.
It's a hitter's count. Here comes the pitch.
There it is.
In the strike zone, and we're full.
All right, come on.
Time 7.
So a base hit ends it for the Rays. A strike ends it for the Astros. And Landon looks to the sky with some nerves. And
Take a breath. You got it.
Luke
Have some
steps
fun.
out to call for
Anything's
time.
fun.
Go 7. Let's deal.
And then steps back into the box.
All right, let's go now. Come on now.
Suspenseful baseball here at the youth level. Landon comes set
Send him.
and delivers outside, and here comes the pass ball. Jordan home safe, and that ends it. 10-9. It's a walk-off on the steal,
Luke, you got walked.
and that's how it wraps up. We had a couple different lead changes tonight by two very good baseball teams. And the Rays get another win in the column. Astros have nothing to hang their heads about, a formidable foe. That's why we love youth sports. We'll see you guys next time.